As everybody knows, President Biden gave his State of the Union address on Thursday evening. And prior to the State of the Union address, Donald Trump had announced earlier in the week that he was actually going to be posting his live reaction to it on Truth Social. Basically, to borrow the phrase, he was going to live tweet the entire thing. There was just one problem that Donald Trump had not anticipated. The fact that Truth Social, like so many of Donald Trump's ventures in the past, was built on quicksand. And it's not a very reliable platform. And predictably, Truth Social completely crashed an hour before the State of the Union address even began. Thousands upon thousands of users reported that the website was down. They could not access any of it. Folks over on Twitter actually went to just go see if Trump's feed could be viewed, and that was unavailable. And it wasn't just an hour before the speech. That's when the outage started, but it continued well into the speech as well before finally coming back online. It got so bad and was so humiliating for Donald Trump that Fox News actually invited him to just call into our program, call into our live coverage, and we'll let you talk since nobody can see your post on Truth Social. Here's what they said. This was Brett Barry said, if the former president wants to call in, we're happy to put him on instead of just reading Truth Social posts. But it wasn't because, we don't want to read. It's because, hey, we know that your website isn't actually working right now, and we know you love to watch Fox News, so if you're watching, just give us a call. We'll immediately put you on the air, possibly to even, supersede Biden. We'll just play your comments over Biden's speech is what I'm assuming they were gonna do, but again, they didn't necessarily have to do it. But this is kind of one of those wake-up calls, or at least it should be for the Trump supporters. Everything this man touches turns to garbage. And Truth Social is no exception. It's not just that he touched it. I mean, hell, he started it. He is the guy. And we have known for over a year now that Truth Social has been suffering from severe economic problems. There was a point last year, I think it was, maybe it was even, before that, but the offices of Truth Social down in South Florida were completely empty. The name placard was taken off the door. They didn't have the money for the staff anymore because this thing has a very horrible revenue model and it is hemorrhaging money. It was actually supposed to run out of money last April. So I don't even know how they're still continuing on today. But when you don't have money to pay your programmers, when you don't have money to upgrade your servers, you're going to run into a lot of problems. And those problems typically result in your website crashing, which is exactly what happened to Donald Trump on what is probably the most important night of the year for him so far. He did, of course, as I said, eventually was able to get on Truth Social and he starts spouting all his lies. And one of the things he was super mad about, by the way, is he said Biden was too angry. Biden was too animated and energized. And that is a complaint that was echoed by Republicans across the country saying Biden had too much energy. Yeah, that's what happens when you guys spend months propagating the myth that he's Sleepy Joe Biden, doesn't know where he is or who he's talking to. And then he actually comes out, delivers a hell of a speech with some energy, and suddenly that talking point that you've been pushing for months and months dies a painful death. So overall, no matter how you slice it, whether it was their rebuttal with the ridiculous Katie Britt, Truth Social going down, or Biden not falling asleep during the speech, everything went wrong for Republicans on Thursday night.